a girl.
Who told you you were a girl?
Mommy.
When did she tell you you were a girl?
'Cause I love girls.
Oh, I see. So mommy told you you were a girl?
Uh-huh.
Does mommy do anything else like with a girl with you?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Like kisses.
What does she do?
She puts them on me.
She puts dresses on you? Oh, wow. And what else does she do?
She buys my headbands.
Uh-huh.
And she gets me hair clips.
Oh, hair clips? Okay. Does she do anything with your fingers?
Yeah.
What?
She paints my nails.
Have you ever wondered about the role of teachers in shaping the mindset of children? It's a profound question which we'll be exploring today. A topic that has sparked debates across the globe. Teachers encouraging children to transition without parental consent or knowledge. In today's world, teachers should only be educators. However, they are acting as mentors, guides, and sometimes even friends to the children they teach. This has led to a complex issue: the involvement of teachers in the gender identity transition of students.
There are grin. Mom smiled back. There are all sorts of ways to be a boy, she said. Right?
Wait, I'm a boy.
No.
And also.
You're a rainbow boy.
And I'm also wearing girl clothes.
You are wearing your clothes, so they are boy clothes. Dad looked up from his book.
Yeah.
Okay, those are girl clothes. They can be whatever you want.
I am a girl boy.
There are instances where teachers have encouraged children to explore their gender identity and transition without the knowledge or consent of the parents. This is not ethical. This is not within the rights of the teacher. And most importantly, how does it affect the child and their family? A significant fact to consider here is that gender identity is a deeply personal matter. It's tied to an individual's sense of self, their mental health, and overall well-being.
Sure, they have anatomy, we understand it, but that's not indicative of their identity. It's something that Sparrow's gonna have to figure out and then tell us before we can tell anyone else.
When teachers encourage students to transition without parental consent, they are breaking the law. Yet some teachers that get exposed will enforce their will by mobilizing child protective services.
Law signed today by Governor Gavin Newsom is in response to dozens of bills in 20 other states which aim to restrict access to gender-affirming medical care. In some cases, parents could face criminal consequences for seeking care for their kids.
Parents are the primary caregivers and have the legal responsibility for their child and should not be kept in the dark. This leads to a breakdown in communication between the child and the parents, and potentially a breakdown in the family structure. It is also important to ponder where teachers are getting these directives from. Some people believe that this is a part of a larger societal push towards brainwashing based on gender identities.
They found out much later when they found out from their child, or the child suddenly announced that they are going by a different name. Some children have been going to school and the schools have been facilitating them, allowing them to change into different uniforms and be identified by different pronouns at school without telling the parents at all.
Others argue that these actions are influenced by the government, mainstream media, social media, and the entertainment industry, or education boards that use inclusivity and diversity as justification. In conclusion, the role of teachers in encouraging children to explore their gender identity without parental consent is criminal and should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Suing the school. Last December, Levine said she found a chest binder used to flatten someone's breasts in her 13-year-old child's room. Levine says the school either provided it or helped obtain it. Then she alleges she learned the school began using different pronouns and names for her child, all without telling her.
A child's personal identity should not be a topic of discussion with teachers. Teachers are infringing on parents' rights concerning children. Many teachers have overstepped their supportive roles. This topic is black and white, and it's essential to strive for a solution and stop rogue teachers. As parent, get involved with your children, establish meaningful relationships, and listen. One aspect that cannot be overstated is the importance of parental consent in all children's activities. Parents not only have a legal but also a moral right to be informed about their child's activities. In every step of the way, consent from parents should be mandatory, even in sensitive issues concerning gender identity. The role of teachers should be to create a bridge for communication between the child and the parents, not to bypass them. Remember, the role of teachers should be to facilitate communication between the child and the parents, not to replace them.
Remember, your distraction is their power. Your non-action is their power. Get involved and have your voice heard. Please like and subscribe.
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox, and a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to, but the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling. And you take him for